Hi guys, my name is Beckett and we're playing the Division today. And now, if you're a new or a returning player to this game, you're starting to realize how necessary the classified sets are. And you're probably also realizing how hard it is to get them to drop. Where do they drop? There's a lot of guides out there, but most of them are for people, I would say, who are already geared up. And what they're showing on the guides are people with the best exotics, running 6-piece strikers, nomads, all this stuff. And that doesn't really help when people just say, oh, just go and solo this, when you can't solo this in not the best gears, I would say. So we're going to be showing you how to get the best exotics and all that fun stuff that comes along with it. Now this is probably best advice for those solo players, those new players, and all of us returning players. But if it helps everyone else out, all the better. Now, you're able to do this with little to no gear without having to farm or getting farmed by rogues in the dark zone. So let's get started. Alright, first priority is we have to hit global tier 5. That's number one thing. And it's really not that hard. It's actually quite easy doing it this way. And I wish I would have done this in the first place. But even though. So when you hit that level cap of 30 or whatever tier level you may be at, we're going to start running the underground. And that's in the basement of the base of operations. And I believe it just unlocks when you're at 30. I don't know. Maybe there's something else you have to do. But I don't remember, but we're going to be running it on hard, just because you get a little extra loot just to make up the time. And like I said, no mods, no matchmaking, nothing to really slow us down. What we're going to be doing is every time we get a drop, we're just going to, if it's a higher light level, or sorry, too much Destiny, if it's a higher eye level loot, we're going to equip it so we can just progress to the next tier as quick as possible. Just don't equip double shotties and I think you'll be okay. The idea here is just to keep raising eye level. As soon as you reach the next threshold, go over to it and just progress and progress until you reach tier 5, and then we can leave the underground. But also along the way, we'll also be getting quite a few chests. So when you go to reset it and you go to the main hub to do your underground, just make sure to open the chest because it might boost you up so you can get to tier 5 just a little faster. Anything helps, right? Now that we've made it to tier 5, we can actually start grinding for those classified sets. So I would suggest picking up an SMG and an assault rifle. Doesn't really matter what it is. If you have a decent lightweight M4, that can go a long way, and you'll probably want it in the end game, depending what your tastes are. But it really isn't necessary, but it always does make your life and your teammates' lives a lot easier. Now, I would just kind of go with a DPS build. You just want enough survivability that you can survive the waves, but don't really need to put anything into electronics or anything. I was just running the little quick heal. I think it was like the overdose heal, the first aid, and the box that, you know, you never run out of ammo as long as you're standing in the healing circle. Honestly, can't think of the name right now, but that way you never have to spend shade tech to get ammo, because we're going to be wanting that shade tech to open certain chests. So we're going to be running the horde game mode in the Division. It's called the Resistance, and it's probably like the most insane farm I've done in this game for farming exotics. I was getting between about 4 to 10 classifieds, and I would say about between 1 and 2 exotics an hour, depending on RNG. Some hours were better, some I would just like barely get 2 or 3 and stuff like that, and then other times it was just non-stop. Every chest it was coming out, every boss, it was getting a little crazy. So like I said, we're just gonna be farming these chests that take shade tech, so we don't want to spend our shade tech on anything else while we're in this instance. So while we're doing this, don't be afraid to type in chat or ask over the comms that you're building a certain set or just missing an item. More than often, someone would gladly hand it over as long as they don't need it for their build. And it works both ways. Don't be afraid to share your loot as well. You never know, you might even make a friend. Now we have 2 maps that we're going to be running in the Resistance, and basically these are I think it's like 2 out of 3, and these are probably the most efficient ones. There's one that's very efficient and you're going to get a lot of loot. And then there's one that's like easy to run and like very pug friendly. Like it's really hard to mess up. And if you're just playing with randoms, it's even harder to mess up. And the pug friendly one is a carrier map. I feel like this is easier for a lot of randoms or people just, even if and there's randoms and I don't know what they're doing, you're gonna have an easy time, and all around is pretty easy. And basically all we're doing is we're gonna stay in the first room, only really leaving to grab the objective, which is like defuse the hacking or something like that. And then at wave 8 we're gonna head on the other side of the map. There'll be a ramp. Don't go up the ramp, don't mess up there, just go straight across, and there'll be like a storage room. Unlock the door, and basically you're just gonna stay in there till wave 10, I believe, till the boss is dead. And we'll also be able to unlock the resistance chest with shade tech. I think it was maybe one you get out of this map at wave 10, and then you'll have, you know, the bosses and the was it resistance tier cache 2, which has a pretty good chance of dropping classifieds if I remember right. And in my opinion, honestly, staying more than wave 10 becomes really inefficient. At your best, maybe just resetting the instant, unless your group is really close and can open another chest within like 1 or 2 waves. Otherwise, just reset it and move on. Now the other map we have is Pure 93, and by far is probably the most lucrative spot you're going to find. It's just all about where to go and when to go. If you can make this as efficient as possible and just have that little extra map knowledge, you're going to make this go a lot faster. You're going to get a lot more loot, and so on. So in the beginning, we're going to want to stay in the starting area next to a large door that says Pure. Don't open it, just sit there and milk out the enemies till about wave 4, and then you'll get the hack the computer or stop the hack. You can either just rush out there. If you rush out there, you only have to go to wave 10 and you're only going to get 1 chest. Some people like to do that. Other people, like me myself, I would prefer just to sit and milk the shade tech, because we're going to actually end up going to about wave 11 or 12 and end up getting 2 chests. So it's all up to you, you know, each to his own. But as soon as we finished with the wave 4, you're going to want to book straight for the delivery docks door. It's just a chain link door, and unlock it and head up I believe a ladder, and there's going to be a door locked in this hallway back there called storage bay 2. We're going to open it later, but don't even worry about it. Don't touch it till here. You're just gonna go to the back of the hallway, and you just survive the waves. It's really easy because they're just funneling straight at you. You don't have to worry about spawning behind you, to left, to right. Everyone can just focus fire with your turrets or whatever you may be using. So if you're just going for the 1 chest quick, just kill the boss at 10, open the door, and you're gonna go down, and there'll be an AV room. I believe you have to unlock that door too, and then you'll be able to get your 1 chest, and then you can reset. If not, if you're just milking for the shade tech and you want the 2 chests right away, just wait till about wave 11 to like 13, I would say. I think it's usually like wave 12 though, depending on how much you got, you know, and everything, how good your team did. And then you can just open the 2 chests and you're done, guys. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.